celebrating Africa's rich cultural heritage.
As United Nations International Day of Education celebrated globally, the federal government and critical stakeholders have been admonished to finance and provide conducive environments for private investors to invest in quality education in Nigeria. This was the submission of the speakers at the 2024 United Nations International Day of Education held at the Atalja School of Science in Osogbo, Osun State Capital. United Nations International Day is an annual education summit day celebrated every 24th of January to affirm importance of education in the society. This program facilitated by the Office of the Wife of the Osun State Governor in collaboration with Imole Development and the Kindled Hope Foundation to commemorate the day. Seated here are over 400 selected senior secondary school students from SS1 to 3 in both private and public schools across the state. They were taught different vocational skills to include adiretai and dye, shoemaking, fashion designing, egg tie making, among others. In his lecture, the president in National Association of Proprietors of Private Schools in Nigeria, Yomi Otubela, highlighted factors mitigating quality education in Nigeria as poverty, ignorance, insecurity, unemployment, lack of parental care, among others. While commending federal government initiatives on school feeding programs, he hinted that millions of students are out of schools based on many factors, noting that there is a need for an inclusive activities from both government and private to mobilize them back to school.
The level of poverty has risen to a level that is becoming endemic, so much that some parents can no longer afford feeding the children with 3 square meals. Some parents also are finding it difficult to provide for the needs of these children, from their clothing, from their books, and other education needs that will enable the children to learn under a conducive environment. So we have children who have started school well, but drop out because there is lack of regular feeding from parents.
The wife of the state governor, Titi Lola Adeleke, said the program aimed at creating awareness to the public on the importance of education and promoting skill acquisition in the society. Says education remains every human right and pillars that needed support.
To this end, the Office of the Wife of Osun State Governor, under my stewardship in collaboration with Imole Osun Development and Rekindle Hope Foundation, is designed to train 400 senior secondary school students, class 1 to 3, on different kinds of vocation to be their own bosses, literary appreciation, among others. I want to appeal to all stakeholders in education sector to be more responsive by playing their part well for the betterment of the society at large.
Earlier in his remarks, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Diopo Muritala, believes that the program will provide opportunity for the student to acquire more knowledge.
We appreciate you, because doing this, we will expose our students to a lot of, activities that will engage them, not to join the miscreants or hoodlums and many others who are outside there on our streets. And that is why the team is tagged Learning for Lasting Peace.
Speakers from various non-governmental organizations and students who express their feelings believe that the program will have positive impact on the education system in Nigeria.
How the youth need to stay away from those things, because the rate of rape, rate of alcohol, rate of drugs in our society is getting so high among the youth. So if you are doing Learning for Lasting Peace, for you to be able to apply that thing into your daily life, you have to stay away from drugs, you have to stay away from alcohol, you have to stay away from rape, you have to be focused. So that is what I talk about today.
So the one we did there is Tony. they taught us about, they teach us about the stone board, the stone, and we have so many type of stone. Dubai stone, synthetic stone, it is like that. And they taught us about the stoning machine, the stone picker that we will use to pick it inside the stone board. And there are some equipment like stoning machine, swing machine, industrial machine, and everything like that. If there is no employment from the government, I can use it to open my own company as a fashion designer and put my name, so I can use it to establish.
When you are in a difficult situation, you should not give up. You should try so very hard that if there is no one to help you, you should even cheer yourself up. You should give yourself courage, give yourself hope that I will make it. Even it is said in the Holy Scriptures that indeed there is difficulty, and after every difficulty there is ease. So, and the second thing that I've learned is that in Nigeria, our dear country, there are so many factors that are affecting the growth of education in Nigeria, and one of the factors is poverty. And poverty means when you do not have enough money to take care of yourself and even your family. So through this I am telling the government.
School bags and exercise books were presented to the participants. This year International Day of Education themed Learning from Lasting Peace. Okwemi Akinyemi, Abntv News, Osun State, Nigeria.